will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A first down for the offense. He wants to throw. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks! On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Oregon 7, Virginia Tech 0.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score! Touchdown, Hokies! Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Golden. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense getting set for first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Scanning the field, it's Milroe. Setting up the screen. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. He's looking to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Looking for room. It's Browning. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Third down conversion's always a huge stand. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Browning. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. Got his man quickly. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. What a grab and go for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Cameron. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll go to the fullback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Milroe. He's right on target. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter.
18. And that's good enough for a first down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Virginia Tech 14.
And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Ball in the air, intercepted. Got some room to run. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get the INT.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. And he was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Hokies! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Cameron. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Fires into traffic, picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They'll try the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2, his quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
They'll go back to the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Yeah, the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Finds his man. It's Cameron. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. Line gets set, 1st down. This time they'll go to the running game. And it's loose. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Quickly complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll bring it out. It's Cameron. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, but I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Now on 2nd and short after the 1st down completion. Getting some heat. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Finds the tight end. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Nice job after the catch by the tight end, able to make a guy miss and go get extra yards.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Oregon.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. And the Hokies will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Golden. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Feeling some heat. He'll pull it down and run. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense come.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's at the 50, at the 30, the 10, and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
He's going to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Cameron. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Hokies are threatening in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Handoff to the lone back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Complete on 3rd down. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies! This dude is just running amok for the Hokies both through the air and on the ground.
He's just doing some serious damage. And whether it's running, whether it's throwing, this guy has been on point, making you think of some great names like Mike Vick back in the day that just electrified Virginia Tech fans.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Golden. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab on the right. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
At the 38-yard line. Good enough for a first down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Virginia Tech 35, Oregon 20.
Fresh set of downs after the completion. They think there's room to run to the right here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And he makes the catch at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon! And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll throw it on 1st down. That's caught. It's Moss. At the 45 on his way. Afterburner's coming. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
Back to pass, it's Jordan. It's complete to the right. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they take it in. 4 points.
That's number 2 on the day, having a